lemon, half a teaspoon of salt, an ant crawling on the rim, and I dumped it to another mug. We've never been the cleanest of people, neither my mom nor I. I went to Joe's those 5 months. I came back and it was bad. The counters, crumbs, and had them vacuumed in all those months, 5 months I was gone. And never had ants, never had ants. I'll be like, well, they're just little things. I know, it's not about that. It's about everything being on my shoulders, and it's just one more thing. The water underneath the friggin' sink may or may not be from the newly installed dishwasher. It, I wasn't going to throw this away just because there was an ant crawling on the side of the glass. I just dumped it into another glass. It wasn't an ant in it, it was an ant crawling on the side of the glass. Trying to figure out why we're hurting, like financially and unable to get up and above water. I think because I stock up on stuff. I stopped having any supplements sent. I got to use up the ones I have there. I put them on hold. Anything I had sent on auto, I put on. I got to use up all the ones that are there. And we had to move the refrigerator. My partner came and I did the floor. Things got jostled and a whole thing of quinoa spilled. I heard something going down. The whole refrigerator is covered with quinoa. Yeah, they say you want to keep ants away, you have to wipe up every crumb every fucking second, and I can't keep up with it all. Every fucking time. The towel all over the floor. I think the added expense will hurt. And then also, if you stock up on stuff, well, eventually that stuff's going to run out. And if by chance, because it's pure chance, you don't plan it, you don't know, things all run out at once, then that's going to hurt you financially. You know, it's going to hurt you if things run out all at once that you've stocked up on. Because while you were stocked up on them, you didn't have to buy those things. Not rocket science. I yet again used the natural way to unclog the toilet. Last time the natural way wasn't working. That was months ago. Fortunately, this doesn't happen all the time. If it starts happening all the time, then it's got to be the toilet flushing mechanism's not strong enough. I don't know how long toilets are supposed to last these days. I know that friggin' TV on the wall lasted only 4 years. It's a Samsung, but it's obviously not made as well as the Samsung that's 15 years old in our living room. But that could go, and then we'll have nothing. Wouldn't that just suck? But hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? water pooling right where they installed new stuff for the dishwasher. You know, they can come here and be having attitude, the same guy as before, and say, it's not our labor, it's not my labor, it has to be you, it has to be this. Look at the stuff in the sink. Well, she has drink. He talking to his partner. Well, she has, you have, or me, or whatever you have strainers there. Or she has strainers there, talking above me. And had a dishwasher here forever, different ones. Never had water pooling under there. You think little bits of food and stuff haven't gone down the drain. Dude, give me a break. It's just like we never had ants. I mean, you can't pick up every fucking crumb at every fucking second. You can, but it gets very overwhelming for me because I'm a everything gets overwhelming type person. It's not going to change. Can't help it. I just got to get to change. Gotta get to change. If for some reason I can't, will I survive? I don't know. I'm already gone in certain ways anyway. I've just gone numb. I was so brilliant to rearrange this room like this. I wish we had done it from day one. I just didn't know. Can't always think. Get caught up in this is how things are. The bed doesn't have to be in the middle. I liked it in the middle when we had a TV, but even so, you know, you have to do what's best for my mother. I'm pissed we don't have a TV in here anymore. It's like we're gonna have 3 fucking TVs if we get a house with Jeff. 3 fucking TVs. I think he wants one in his bedroom, but I want one in mine. My mother will have one in hers. Then we'll have a community one in the living room. We'll have 3 TVs. We'll have a farm. We'll have pets. We'll have a garden. We'll have some sort of thing that's safer for her in the shower thing. Because we can't, I have to sell us. We have to be able to, we have to have money left over. We can't buy something and have no money left over, and we're buying it. Joe will contribute in other ways by taking us everywhere we need to go, around, or just being there to keep us safe, which he knows how to do. He has the means to do it. Whatever. She doesn't get to even go to church anymore. She doesn't get to go to church anymore, so, you know, it's time to just... She went recently, and then she can't go for another 3 weeks. They don't feel inclined to do what they were doing before and make sure no matter what she gets to church. They don't feel inclined to do that. Do you blame them? After her being, she's in a wheelchair now, and she was on death's door, and she hasn't gone to church in over a year, except she went a week ago. No, you can't blame them. Everything has changed. The fact is, my Joe and my mother have something in common in that they're both Christians and I'm not, so. My mother's not so die-hard that she clings to the whole heaven and hell thing. She'll say, I don't believe in hell, but how can you believe in heaven? It can't be both, see. There can't be one and not the other, otherwise there's none. Doesn't matter. I just can't do this anymore. I almost get hit by cars on a regular basis who don't pay attention to me. So if I didn't pay attention, like so many people don't pay attention, like you think, oh, I have a walk signal, I can go. Nope. You think, oh, I have a walkway, crosswalk, I can go. Nope. You'd think that, not true. And if you go around thinking that, you end up getting hit. I trust nothing, nothing. I don't even go when cars beep. Go, go, go. Nope, don't have a walk signal, not going. And then when I do get my walk signal, I make sure that nobody's making their little legal turn on red. A right-hand turn. I never just go. Never just go. I always look. Always. Always look. I've trained myself to look, even in areas where I know they can't go, because I've learned those areas. I still look, because I'm trained myself to do it. And yet I'll still, like recently, I have the right of way. I'm this little person and you're in this big, metal 1,000-ton whatever vehicle, and you're way over there, and I have a right to go in a parking lot, and you're going to go right by and nearly hit me. And my only recourse to that is to yell while you're going. Because you didn't look my way. You were looking basically right at me, but you were in a daydream. I would have been hit 1,000,000 times over if I did what other people do. I don't. I don't. I'm very, very careful. And now I know to never, ever, ever be adjusting my music or tying my shoe or anything else at the corner of anyone's driveway. That's what, you see, I'm proactive. I learn from my mistakes, and my mistake around here that luckily I wasn't hurt, but I was terrified. I was bumped by a car in my back, and I've never had that happen in my life. So that was terrifying. Terrifying, and I didn't know if I was hurt. And then it's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what happened? What if I'm hurt? I just don't realize it because I'm in a state of shock. What happens to me? It's awful. Now I know, don't ever be in someone's driveway, ever, ever, ever. Unless you've seen there's no cars. See, I always worry about in front of me, anyone pulling out, and I pay attention. And unless I get eye contact, I don't go. So at night, when I've walked at night, it's a little difficult to get eye contact. I don't go. One time I risked it, and I went because I assumed, oh, it's been a while. They must be letting me go. Nope, the minute I decide to go, I almost get hit. They didn't see me. They didn't look my direction. They're supposed to. Of course they're supposed to. You're not supposed to just look in one direction and not the other when somebody's walking down the street, on the sidewalk, or what have you. Or no sidewalk, but still you're supposed to look if you're pulling out of anywhere. So many times they don't. They look in one direction, watching for cars in one direction, the direction they want to go in, and they don't even look my way, and I don't go, and I'll sit there 5, 10, 15, 20, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That's how I don't get hit. But if I really am trying to get to if I'm not trying to go anywhere, it's fine. If I'm trying to get to a medical appointment and catch special gut, then we have a problem. And I still won't go until I get eye contact. If I miss stuff, then that's the way it goes. At least I'm alive. At least I'm not in the hospital. Took just about 3 days of repeated white vinegar, which I put in my bath last night. White vinegar instead of apple cider vinegar. White vinegar is a lot cheaper, plus I didn't order apple cider vinegar last time. Did my Vitacost order, that was huge. I did a store delivery order, that was huge. We needed the stuff. It's not me stocking up on stuff, it's stuff running out that we needed. Can't predict when stuff I stock up on is going to run out. If it runs out at the same time, we have dentist appointments that cost almost $300 a pop, me and my mom, or this, that, what have you. nothing. I forgot my little record, and then I want my thoughts. So I better stop because I don't want to lose a whole. Just in case. Go get her meds. Three days to get rid of that clog, but we can't imagine if all these clogs that we've had over the past couple of years, whatever. And it's very rarely from me that I've trained her no toilet paper, so it could be the toilet just doesn't have the It's 6 years old, toilet could go. She was like, call a plumber, I'll lend you more money. I don't want to borrow more money from you. Appreciate you not asking for the $300 back that I borrowed that you will get back. But I don't want to borrow more. I can't get into that habit, Joe. But if it's a fucking emergency, I risked flushing that toilet and saw it rise. I'm like, oh my God, please don't overflow. Please, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with it. I'm dealing with everything else. Please, please, please don't. And apparently you're supposed to, if you have something like this and you're trying to get the water to go down, you're supposed to shut off your water. Do I know how to do that? No. I don't. I don't know any of that stuff. I don't know how to shut off the water valve in the toilet. We used to have clogs. We had money. We just do what everyone else does. You call a plumber. Can't do that now. Not unless it's a true emergency. Last time I used liquid plumber. Joe, you shouldn't use liquid plumber. That wrecks your pipes. Joe, how many people use liquid plumber and Drano and all that? If it does wreck your pipes, it doesn't. I bet if you do it all the time, if you do it once in a blue moon, I'm sure it's fine. Get this, it's called Zep or something. What the hell is that? I know. My podiatry appointment will be coming up, thank God. I postponed all my shit. That's that thing I bought. The low cost one. Of course, my mom's $500 ones that were discounted from $900 something. I heard 20-year podiatrist. We don't go to anymore because we can't get there. That's far away. We have to take every form of public transportation. We have to have a local one. Luckily, it's worked out okay. But she won't be ever using those inserts again. She confiscated my cheap flat shoes, and there will be no walking anymore much, so that was just a waste of those $500 inserts. Can I wear them? Didn't even think of that. She's not going to wear them anymore. The days of walking any distance are over with. She's not going to wear them anymore. Maybe I can wear them. I didn't even think of that. When I go to my podiatrist, I'll bring her inserts because they're a lot nicer than like the $50, $60 ones that I buy that she makes that little thing for my bunionette. These are expensive ones. If they come in a range of sizes, maybe I would wear that same size. Maybe they don't have to go to waist. I didn't even think of that. I don't know where they are. But probably not. They were measured directly for her foot. So I probably cannot wear them. I was just thinking though, because they're so expensive, and they were just bought a year ago or something, not long ago, so that's a waste. Oh well, oh well. Oh. What matters is, so far, she's got 9 lives. She's fallen 4 times in the past 4 months. It hasn't been from dizziness, it's been from carelessness. It only takes one thing of carelessness, though, to get seriously hurt, including me. One, just carelessness, like adjusting my music out of the corner of somebody's driveway when there's a car in the driveway that can get in the car and back up on you, because that's pure chance that's how accidents happen. Fact is, I have to walk where there's no sidewalk, and I'm this close to cars, and sometimes there are jerks who try to move close to me on purpose. When they see me trying to go over as much as possible, they try to move. Some of them will try to get, and I know they're doing it on purpose, because all the ones preceding them didn't do it. They do it just because they see I'm scared, justifiably scared. Oh, I think this is my life. It can't be forever. I can't take it. We have to get to Joe's. It's over. It's over. Fighting with everything in me. Her safe. She has to keep herself safe too. It's a two-way street. She has to be careful. She has to remember to lock her wheelchair every time. She has to be careful. Nobody can keep anyone 100% safe at all times. That's why people even fall in bursts. You have to keep yourself safe. I'm eagle-eyed. If I ever see anything where she can potentially be unsafe, I point it out. I point it out. Don't do that. Don't have your wheelchair so far away when you're sitting down. Push it closer to you if you're going to reach out and hold on to it. That's how you fell that time from the commuter chair where you were at your piano. You were reaching too far for your walker, and you're on a wheeling chair that you could just gently wheel towards it. Carelessness. Carelessness causes chaos. Carelessness causes chaos. I am ultra careful. The day I was out in the dark, because I was out at like 7 and it got dark. But if we're stuck here, it's going to get dark at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon or 4:30, whenever it happens. And that makes things, then I am going to be out in the dark, but it's not going to be late. I know, you've redeemed yourself. You're still expressing concern for me. You really shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be, I only walk during the day with my music blasting in my ears. Yeah, you really shouldn't be doing that at all, Laura. I'm not going to stop. It's broad daylight. It's around here. I'm fairly, yeah, still, but ... We won't say. I'm not stopping. Best I can do is try not to be out after dark, and I'm very careful with traffic, but I can't predict what humans on foot, I've been doing this for decades. I've been doing it for decades. From college, which is a different state, to California, which is a different state, till here, which is a different state. I've been doing this for decades. before those MP3 players existed. It was a cassette Walkman, but it was the same thing. Blasting my music in my ears and walking everywhere. Trying to be as careful as possible, but again, it's not like a human being can't come up behind me. Especially these days. This is my life. This is what fate has plunged me into. But I'm tired of it. I can't do it anymore. Can't do it anymore. Can't do it anymore. I still carry heavy, too technically a little bit heavy groceries because I can't keep doing grocery orders where you have to have a minimum amount to buy and you pay a fee. I can't, if I just need a few things, I have to pick them up. And then if I see something we usually buy, if it's on sale and I want to buy it, everything adds up. Even if I'm getting apples and bananas, they're heavy, organic. Apples and bananas. Those are perishables. I can't be getting stuff through the grocery delivery order all the time. It's all getting old. I just need it old. Can't do it anymore. Can't do it anymore. And I think my mom understands that. Her life's totally different anyway, so she's like, yeah, I do, I want to go. Not even like you get to go to church every week anymore. You don't. You go if someone deigns to come and get you, okay? If I guilt them into it, but they used to take turns. They used to say, now they don't care. They don't care. The one who brought her is like, yeah, I won't be able to do it for another 3 weeks. Well, how's she gonna get to church? She isn't. What about so and so? They don't care anymore. The one who helped me rearrange this room. Nobody wants to pick my mother up for church. That's the thing. That's the key here. That's the whole kit and caboodle. They don't want to, and I do not blame them. Okay? I don't blame them. I don't blame them. This one, because I talked to her, it's one of the ones, it's not talking, okay? I think she stopped going with the whole big P. She just watches it on the TV, on the computer. And my mom can do that. I just needed my room to be not safe for her. Needed my room to be safe for her. My room's clean now. Gotta get this show on the road with selling this place. I gotta get it as clean as possible, and that's it. And apparently you ask, this is what realtors recommend, and I talked to my contractor, and he said the same thing. You ask for as close as possible to what you want, and because then there could be a bidding war. Because I said, how come you don't ask for more? If people like a bargain, it would seem like psychologically you'd want to ask for more than you want, and then they'll bargain you